What the fuck did I just watch? Real Madrid 2, Atletico de Madrid 5. I mean, what the fuck did I just watch? Because I came here expecting a better match from Madrid, and the first half, it looked like it. We won. We were winning, and then we just fucking collapsed. No reason at all. And there's so many things to speak about. There's so many things to speak about what we did right. But first, and what did we wrong. But first, we're gonna talk about the players. Courtois, I think he could have done better. I never tried to blame the goalkeepers, but the first goal he could have stopped it easily. And well, that's about it, right? I don't think we could have done more, especially because it's a tough stadium, especially for him. He's straight up behind him. He has fans that absolutely hate his guts. I think, I mean, I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Asensio, he came in. I think he was one of the better ones, which is weird to say, but yeah, he came in well. Not much to say about this guy. He tackled. He did. I mean, he did his role. I mean, then he just shifted to the right, and of course, in the right, he's not the best, but at least he did something. Dean could have been better match, but he just was not gonna be able to beat Sorloth in a fight. He's just too weak for that. But decent match. Again, these three, not much to talk about. They did what they had to do. Maybe Courtois could have done better. Carreras, oh my days. What the fuck happened to this guy? He just like wasn't fit or something. I don't know. He didn't look fine. He just felt odd. Had some good actions, had some bad ones. I still think he's the best signing of Real Madrid, but not the best match today. I think he was like off. I think he did worse than Asensio and Dean. Yeah, he could have done better. Masantuono, I actually liked. He came in and he had the most energy in the entire match of the team. He came in and he was the one with the best energy. Like even compared to when the match started, he was the best energy. Like I said in my last video, Real Madrid has a problem with their energy at the start of the match that they have to fix, because every match we start on the back foot. No matter where we go, we went to Levante, they scored first. We went to here, they scored first. What are we doing? That's something that they need to fix, and fast, because right now we're not looking like a team that can beat Barcelona. Maybe we can win La Liga. We can lose 4 games. Yeah, we can lose those 4 games. Atletico Madrid and Barcelona games. But that's not how the Champions works, and we cannot, like, I mean, you understand. I think this is a one-off match though, but still, Valverde had a horrible match. I mean, the last goal, the 5th one, Jesus Christ. What the fuck was that? It's like they didn't expect Atletico Madrid to it was a weak ass pass. Yeah, I'm using images. Fuck you. Yeah, it's a weak ass pass. He did horrible. I think he screwed up there. He needs to. I mean, he drives in the chaos, and certainly he looked better than other games. I mean, the last goal, I wouldn't even care because it's just a consolation goal. I mean, nothing would have mattered there. They would kill the match, then that's it, right? They just made the result happen. I mean, I don't blame him for the loss today, but could have done better. Could have done better. I mean, I don't know what to say about that. I mean, yeah, decent match. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say. Militao actually liked him. Too bad he got injured and couldn't play the rest of the minutes. I think if this guy was playing, I think we would have conceded like 4 goals. He's super fast. He's super experienced. Man, I don't know what to say. Fate just didn't want us to win. If he played, we would have won. Well, not won. At least drawn. I think this guy would have been good for the game. Camavinga came on and I thought he was better than Bellingham. What the fuck was Bellingham doing? I don't know. But Camavinga did everything he had to do. He was strong on the ball. He was holding up the ball. He was creating even passes. He was just better. He was the second guy with the most energy after Masantuono. Even from the start of the match, this guy was great, and I think Xabi Alonso will learn from that. Bellingham, Jesus Christ, why the fuck did we start Bellingham? This guy came on and did nothing. And it's not about being mid. No, it did nothing. He was just there for decoration. We were playing with 10 men because of this guy. It's not like, oh, he was gifting the ball. No, it's like he wasn't there. It's like he wasn't there. He just was not there. What do you want me to like? No, he was not there. He was just not there. What kind of idea the Chavalos came up to bring this guy up? This guy shouldn't have started. Just shouldn't have. Dani Ceballos could have done a better job. And even Camavinga could have done a better job. I do not understand what the fuck was the purpose of this. Guller, it was a mixed match. The penalty was stupid. He could have left. He could have left it go. But I guess instinct, right? But Jesus Christ, it was stupid. But his goal and assist basically is Madrid's entire attack. So with Mbappe, the best player of Madrid right now. Vini did a pretty good match, but after the third goal of Atletico just said, you know what, he's not running anymore, and he did. He wasn't running anymore, and Mbappe scored a goal, did what he had to do, but he got close too. He got closed off. Simeone closed off, and it was over. It was over. Like the moment they scored the first goal, the third goal, it was over. Carvajal, he's looking a second Lucas Vazquez. I don't want to say how it is, but his age is winning. His knee is fucked up. He's losing every fucking speed battle. And somehow he's still better than Trent. I want to see what happens once Trent arrive, because maybe we'll see a better Trent, a Trent that reacts to what's going on around him. But Carvajal, we need a replacement fast. What we did right? Mbappe and Guller. What, you thought I was going to say? No. Mbappe and Guller were the best players of Real Madrid. And that's about it. There's so many things wrong that I cannot even talk about. But the starting lineup should have been Mastantuono there. Arda Guller should have been in the middle. I don't know what to say about this lineup, because even in the Champions League debut, it was different. Mbappe, I still think he's the best player in the world, but I cannot open Instagram anymore because of this loss. I think Xabi Alonso needs to learn from this mistake. I guess it's his first derby. He doesn't understand how to play this one well. I think we should rely more on Mastantuono nowadays. Bellingham has to be thought of. We have to realize, hey, wait a minute, is he really ready? He's not played football for like 3 months. And we decided to put him on the pitch, and in the strongest match we did. And the strongest match... Sorry. But it was on the strongest match we have ever done in a while. I still think we can win La Liga. I still think we can win the Champions League. But this is definitely something that people will clown on us. 5-2 again is crazy. Especially for how we were moving before this match. Mbappe is still scoring goals. That's something I can say it's a positive, right? Mbappe scoring goals is always a fucking positive. It's a positive. Mbappe scoring the goals is a positive. Yet I think that there's many things we can fix. There's many things that we can fix. I don't know. Beginning by the alineations, we need to start making a starting 11 that is sure, because every single match we've had a different lineup. And yep, I understand Bellingham needs time, but this was not the match to give him time. This was not the match to give him time. This is a match that is strong. We know that Simeone's Atletico Madrid is all about the fight. If they go up, you have to fight every ball. You have to fight every air battle. Every single duel that we had in the air, lost. Because, people don't know this, but Dean Huijsen is not that good in air battles. In Bournemouth, he wasn't the best. He relies on his side too much. When you put him against a guy that is also taller than him, somehow, and is way stronger than him, he's going to lose every battle. And we tried, I don't know what to say. We were like playing into their game. We were just playing into their game. fight it physically, and it just showed. Guler is not meant for this type of matches. He's just a bit too weak. He still managed to get a goal and an assist, which is great, but it's crazy to say this, but I mean, it's not crazy to say this. Factually, we were a weaker team because we were physically weak. Because Bellingham was not strong. Because Arda Güler is not strong. Because Dean Huijsen is not strong. And the likes of Sorloth, Koke, Giuliano, they're just stronger than us. They're physically stronger. They can push you off the ball, and in a derby with a team that plays on defense a lot, that is very well known for closing in, to play with 8 players at the back when they're winning. We need the players that are strong, and that's why Camavinga was the type of player for this match. That's why Dani Ceballos was the type of player for this match. And if we had Rudiger, I would have said that's why Rudiger is one of the players for this match. That's why Asensio and Valverde had good actions, because these players are strong. But Mbappe is not that strong. Vini is not that strong. Arda Güler is not that strong. Our entire attack was getting destroyed by their defense, the physicality. Our back line was getting destroyed by the physicality of their attackers. The work rate is different. Here we have the example of a match where we were outclassed in physical department. Quality-wise, yeah, we can say, oh, Mbappe is the best in the world, which he is. He fucked the defense every time he had the ball, but you can't expect Mbappe to do every time the Mbappe thing. You can't expect Arda Güler to put up a fucking world-class pass every time he touches the ball. We can't have this player performance of 2 guys running the entire attack, and then Vinicius a bit on the side. Maybe Vinicius does some magic sometimes, which he did. But we cannot rely on only, no. We need Mbappe to be online. We need Vinicius to be online. We need Arda Güler to be online. We need Bellingham to be online. We need everyone online. We did not have everyone online because we were weaker. Carreras was like off. Carvajal was losing every single speed battle. Again, we don't have a fast fullback. If we want a fast fullback, we have to play Asensio. Asensio fullback goes crazy because this guy cannot go, and he says himself, he's not good with the feet. He's good with tackling. He's a defender. He cannot pass. He cannot do he cannot put a center in. I don't know how to say. No puede meter un centro. En español, te lo digo. Carvajal perdió toda la carrera de velocidad y Asensio es el más rápido que tenemos en ese lado. Bien. I will be coping, but I feel like Xabi Alonso can learn from this. This is his first rival match. Of course, he will lose. He's not a superhuman. I would have rather he won, but yeah, he's still making the project happen. He's still learning who's good, who's bad, clearly, because he put Bellingham in and thinking, yeah, well, he'll do something. He's still recovering from the surgery rest. He needs to get match fit. He's not match fit. He was not match fit. Valverde has to recover some of his spark and intelligence because, well, I mean, this game I would have said it was a good game for Valverde if it wasn't for the last mistake. The last mistake is what cost him the opinion of the match rating, I would say. While Mastantuono looks every day better. Every day, Mastantuono looks like a guy that I would trust on the right, that he could dribble an entire team and score a magnificent goal. But he needs time to develop, and I think if we played him today, we would have a better result. Because what we should have done, and you know what, I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull up a whiteboard. Let's say, okay, this is how we lie now. This is Güler. Oh, no, let's make it the numbers right. Fuck that shit, bro. Carva, the other guy. This is our defense. This is Carvajal, Eder, Dean. I think we all agree on this. Valverde, Chouame, I think we can all agree on this. But I don't think Bellingham should be. That's Guller here. This is Franco. This is Mbappe. And this is Vini. This would have allowed Mastantuono. I wish Franco. This would have benefited both of them because Bellingham could have been on the bench and come up later on. Franco loves to dribble around, and let's just, I don't care how, wait a minute, I'll just set up Atletico, Black, Anco, you know, the people, Anglet, Rabon Lenormand, Llorente, Barrio, I don't know if he played, I don't care, man. The lineup with a 4-4-2. And yeah, first time I'm pulling up the whiteboard because I'm frustrated as hell. So this team, by the end of the game, was essentially this. It was essentially this. And they were moving like a unit. Franco was always here, and Asensio was always up here too. And they almost crashed too. In fact, they almost crashed. And Mbappe was here, so was this guy. And then I mean, it's crazy, right? But again, Guller should have played, should have started. Should have played there, and Franco should have started. Clear. I mean, it's clear to me that they should have started for obvious reasons. Why did we bring in Bellingham? Because Bellingham didn't do press. Shut up. Bellingham didn't do press. He was in he like Bellingham. I mean, they would have done the same job as Guller. Bellingham wasn't coming here. Guller wasn't coming here. And you know what happened with Guller? That because he was here, and Bellingham. Let's say this is Bellingham now. Guller didn't press. I mean, in this occasion, they would just be running here, and Carvajal would have to fight them. An entire team would be up. I'm not gonna move everybody, but Valverde was here, something like this. Vini was a bit down here. Got this guy here. Carreras blocking him. This guy Marco Llorente, who likes to go in deep with Vini. Giuliano in the center. But this is Orlov. Giuliano, who always liked to come here and fight it up. So Guller left is like I remember exactly an action like this. Let me just pull up the midfield. Hanko was always there, ready to double him too. So, Youth never really pressed anybody. Never really went to press anybody. So you're just sitting here, and he was just sort of staring at this, and when they were running, Guller and Carvajal here, and when he passed this them too, Eder has to move here, and again Valverde, who had a decent match, remember exactly one action where he just took the ball here and tackled it. It says speed, but oftentimes he would be too preoccupied with Youth's mark, and Mbappe is always up here. So Youth, who doesn't press and isn't that fast enough, doesn't reach because he's off, and he just gets the ball in. Giuliano gets it in, leave their mark alone. Bang. It was oftentimes Giuliano who had the ball, ran to the back line, with Eder having to cover for Carvajal because Carvajal was god awful in speed. Carvajal was always a back, and Guller didn't do defensive work. So bang. I mean, what can I say? And okay, this is a scenario of open play. Another thing that I have to say and give to Cholo. Let me just. Can I go back? No. Okay. Let's just simulate it. Corners. Madrid is so weak in corners. Tchouaméni, this is Tchouaméni, okay. Tchouaméni, I mean, they always lost the air battle. they will bounce. Let's say everyone is here. Guller is up here. Valverde is here. Jude is inside. And Vinny is also a bit here. Puts the ball in, gets cleared, comes up, or this guy comes here, gets it. Guller doesn't press. Bellingham is in here. He's on there because he's tall. This guy doesn't press. Do you know what I mean? Because then they did so many. Like, all their goals came from a corner. Even the penalty came from a corner. What the hell am I supposed to say? The clearance comes here. No one comes out to press because they're either fighting still, or Angular did not press at all because he's weak. No one was here to press Anko or whoever was here on the rebound. And on the rebound, Robin Lenormand scores. On the rebound, it bounces a lot here. I don't know. No one knows what happens. It's a goal. On the rebound, Guller clears. Guller is not here. Guller clears, but fouls the opponent in the process. A penalty. And everything is balón parado. Everything is on like a foul or something, because on a play. En un balón parado, I don't know how to say it in English anymore. Julian Alvarengo, a stupid fucking foul. Scores. I think Courtois could have done better again. He touched the ball in the penalty. He also touched the ball. He could have done it. I think. Jano Black also could have done it better. But now on to what Mbappe did good. Because I think it's very important to analyze also the good of the match. I lost my number 5. Here it is. I don't care how the order goes, really. Okay, that's Sorlos. Okay. Guller, Vini, Youth. What am I doing here? Okay, we're in game. Mbappe grabs the ball, runs in here. No, it was this side, yeah. Sees Guller. Guller passes. Runs fast, like wins straight up the back of this guy, because the defense is up here. They're trying to press. This guy's trying to press, and Mbappe straight up beats this guy in speed. Guller does a pretty good pass. Mbappe drags it here, drags it wide. On his wrong leg, especially it was in this angle really, and he just hits it, scores a goal, magnificent goal, runs, right? And the next one is even better, because we have Vinicius going here, running, takes 2 defenders. This is Marco Llorente, takes 2 defenders on, runs, does a dribble here, leaves them stuck here, stucks them here. This guy has to cover Mbappe. He's like, oh no, he's gonna score. Mbappe's gonna score. And Guller is right here with 2 guys below, and Vinicius is like, shuk. Drags it to this side, hits it with his right leg, and Guller just scores a magnificent volley. But that's about what he did right. There's nothing else we've done very well. What the fuck do you want me to say? That we did good? We did horrible. And I think, again, one of the biggest weakness every team has seen Madrid have is their corners. In corners, we suck ass, because we may defend the initial, but I already exemplified, we saw already, any type of corner, we were losing, even against small teams, and this is worrying. This is a worry that we should have, because no one is pressing. No one is pressing the guy that remains. Juliano puts it in the box again. Puts it in the box. Gets cleared. Let's say Chouameni clears it. But then what? Guller should be here. Guller should be here. Not, let's say, Marco Llorente or the same guy that, I mean, or Julian Alvarez. The fact that Guller doesn't recover the ball, or Valverde, or Mbappe, is what the problem is here. The problem is that we don't have anyone that after the clearance takes the ball. Because here it's easy. It's easy. It's already easy. Youth can come here, but, Youth can come, but he won't, if he doesn't reach in time, it's just a corner into Alexander Sorlos of Romelu Lenormand, and they just win every jump. Like I said, we were weaker physically. We can't allow this. We can't allow this. We can't allow the bounce. We can't allow the clearance. Marco Llorente puts it in the box, scores. Because that's what happened. That's what happened. This is not SSK. This is not something that should be allowed. And we allow it. If we're playing against Barcelona next time, because that's the next big match that I really think should be important to Xabi Alonso's first year. And they just put it in the box and lands perfectly to this. It's not gonna be a corner. Okay, it's not gonna be let's put it in. No, because I'm pretty sure that Barcelona doesn't have the height advantage over Madrid this time. It's gonna be lands on Lamine Yamal's feet, and we all know what Yamal does. Dribbles you, dribble this guy, goes from this guy, bang, and bing. Again, this shouldn't be allowed. And another thing. Let's leave it at this. What the fuck happened after the second part? Because I thought that Xabi Alonso would do a team talk, put the team in straight mindset. He didn't. He did not put them in a mindset that should have happened. That's not a good mindset. We came on again and we were god awful. Losing against this Harambol team. And I'm gonna call it Harambol because after they scored the second one, they were doing nothing to attack, and we still managed to concede. I don't think anyone has to. Actually, I'm just gonna show how it happened. Fuck the rest of the players because we only need two players. We only need two players. We don't need two players here. Okay, I'm gonna grab the number 6 and number 11. This is gonna be Griezmann. This is gonna be Valverde. But we don't need two. We don't need more than 2 players really. How the fuck did you end up in this situation? Atletico Madrid is closed. Completely closed. And you have your friend here. And you decide, you know what, I'm just gonna do a lazy pass. But it's so fucking lazy that Griezmann at his rival age can catch up to it and just run in. And even if he's still Griezmann, he just beats your opponent and it's Bis Courtois, slight finish. Man, what the fuck? Madrid was not in the mindset today. It was a tough match, of course, in the Metropolitano. Always a tough match. Although, good things to get out of this match. Mastantuono looks very comfortable in this type of matches. Camavinga looks very, very well back. And we have to see what the fuck Bellingham is going to do after this. Because he did not recover well. He's not well. I think unlike Mbappe, who relies on his speed, Bellingham is not buff at all. Like Bellingham needs to be buff. Because that's what he's done. That's what he's done. He's a ball retainer. When Bellingham oftentimes last season, he just had the ball here and like 4 people would press him at the same time. Like give me the ball. And Bellingham was no. And like either pass it or get a foul out of it. But today, because he was not stronger, he had to dribble often. Yeah, like, but then he gets tackled. And it's too easy. It's too easy for Bellingham to lose. Today, Camavinga should have been the guy. Camavinga Camavinga should have come out if anyone had to come out. And in my opinion, like talking about injury, of course. But if I had to select the starting 11, it would have Franco Mastantuono over Jude Bellingham and Franco on the wing and Guller on the middle, because Guller would have benefited way more from that. Because he wouldn't have to be fighting Giuliano Simeone and this guy. And it would have had Carvajal, because Carvajal would have had a stronger guy. Like Mastantuono has way more energy and deals way better with these types of matches. You know what I mean? Instead of having this instead of having a 1 versus 2, which often happened because Guller just couldn't press. Guller would give up on the press right about here, and Carvajal would have to cover this guy, make sure this guy doesn't go here, and make sure this guy doesn't go here, so that the center doesn't happen. But it did. If Mastantuono was here, Mastantuono would be, fighting, you're gonna pass, and Guller could have went to his place of belonging. Where like, oh yeah, pass here. Let's say that they pass it to this guy, Giuliano, and he's running, and this guy is doubling him or going in. So where are we? Okay, my center back is here. So the center backs are covering. Valverde is here, covering too. So okay, the pass here. He got the pass here. So now he doesn't really have a pass, so he has to run. With Mastantuono, I surely believe that he would have pressed with Carvajal and lost the ball. Guller could have moved here, get a long ball in, back to winger, bang, bam, bam. Mbappe can run here, get a pass in. Vini can get on the wing. We got the 2 defenders already. Like, oh, okay, oh shit, Mbappe's here. Mbappe passes to Vini. Vini goes here, takes the 2 defenders like he did right now. Gets the ball in, gets it to either him or him. And it's just a goal. But I mean, what can I say? It sounds way easier when you say it. I am not a coach, so I say what I think, but I'm not Xabi Alonso. I'm not Giuliano Simeone. I'm not Diego Simeone. I'm not Hansi Flick. But I am a fan, and I see what is wrong. I want to talk about it. So yeah, I'll end it here. Thank you for watching. I think this match could have been better for Real Madrid. Madrid had the chances, not the chances because Atletico defended really well, but just simply was dominated the first few minutes, then started dominating, then it did nothing. Like, I mean, the best way to describe it is that Madrid did nothing after like the second Atletico goal. Just did nothing, did not wake up, did not attack, did not get the ball to Mbappe, did not get it to Vini, did not get it to Guller. Like, we have to talk about that too, that the ball never reached Mbappe. And that's a problem. We need to get it to our attackers. If it doesn't get to the attackers, what is the point? So, we have to figure out the midfield a bit better. And I think Dani Ceballos would have been a great choice. Or, better yet, use the player you already have, Guller, and do that and have Guller just do the passes. Have the Guller receive the ball from Dean. Have him do his dribbling magic because he did pretty good dribbles today. Goes from this guy, puts a pass into the space for Vinicius. Vinicius has to take on this guy, and Mbappe is running already, and Youth is already here. He's way more attacking than Guller. Guller can start running, and he passes to this guy. Bellingham, who likes to dribble too, can take on this guy, then this guy, and passes to Mbappe. Mbappe does his magic, and that's it. There's so many ways that you can do this. And yet, we didn't do it. So, yeah, all for today. Tough match. On to the next one. Hopefully, it was dreadful, but happens, and I knew it was gonna happen because I don't think Madrid would have gone invincible. Hopefully, the Champions League we do not screw up. We have an easy match on the Champions League to get our morale up. Yeah, we got a match in the Champions League to get morales up. So, I mean, it should be an easy match, but we got morale up if we do it well. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. I'm gonna have to edit this. So yeah, see ya.